Hi, my name is Lisa Connolly, and I am 15 years post-surgery. I had the Rowan-Y gastric bypass surgery in 2005. I, at my heaviest, was 363 pounds. I took off 205 pounds and have maintained roughly 185 pounds for 15 years. I always had a smile and a twinkle in my eye, but I think inside, I didn't like myself. I didn't like my exterior. And I think that there's a common misconception when people see heavy people that they are lazy or stupid or there's something wrong with them, that what's wrong with you? Why can't you lose the weight? You know, like there's something wrong. And then when people see me now, I'm confident and I feel good about myself, and I hold my head up and I look you in the eye when I see you. Before, I probably wouldn't have looked people in the eye. When I walked down the street, I kept my head down because I didn't want to see judgment in their eyes when they looked at me. But I'm more confident in how I carry myself, and I think a lot of people are that way when they're heavy. I had a friend who had gastric bypass surgery, and I was watching her journey from afar, and I had been researching it for well over a year on my own. And I remember my ex-husband and I were trying to have another baby. I had polycystic ovary syndrome. My endocrinologist had put me on the highest dose that your body could tolerate of metformin. And he told me, at the rate you're going, your pancreas is just working all the time. And he goes, eventually it's just going to give out on you and you're going to become insulin-dependent diabetic. And I had a 6.5-year-old at the time. And the thought of going to Disney World or on a hike or anything outdoors was not going to happen. And I didn't want him to have a mom who couldn't be there for him. And God forbid that I just fall over dead on him. I wanted to be there and watch him graduate and get married and have grandchildren. So I needed to do this for him. And shortly after I actually had gastric bypass surgery, 6 months in, lo and behold, the fertility problem went away and I got pregnant for my now 14-year-old daughter. And so she was the bonus prize at the end of my gastric bypass surgery. I try not to judge people in their journey. After the weight loss, I started working in research and working for an endocrinologist, and I was meeting with patients who were literally in the same boat I was a couple of years earlier. They're on, metformin, they're facing insulin, they're looking at doing clinical research and different trials to try new medications to get the weight off. And I remember a lady looking at me and she's like, "You don't understand what I'm going through. You don't have, an extra 150 pounds. And I kind of looked at her and I said, "Thank you." Because I literally was sitting where you were a year and a half or 2 years ago. I lost 183 pounds. I no longer take my metformin. I took my health in my own hands and I did something about it. I had gotten really non-compliant with my vitamins. I had every excuse in the book. I'm taking care of everybody but myself. I'm not taking my calcium. I'm not taking my vitamins. Oh, there's so many different pills. There's so many. I'm like, oh, it's so expensive. And then I started Googling, like, what do I do? How can I make this easier for my journey? And I found Tespo. And I thought, well, this seems pretty cool. If I can just, take a couple of shots of all my vitamins a day, like how can I not be compliant with that? And so I ordered the Tespo and the Bariatric formula and the Women's Daily, and I started taking them, and it was the best I had felt in years, and it helped me restart that journey because I started putting myself first again and thinking about my own health.